Good afternoon, everyone. Delighted to be joined by Jon Rahm here in the media centre. Jon, your third DP World Tour Championship victory here at Jumeirah Golf Estates. Your fifth Rolex Series title. Just how special is this moment?
It's very special. I have a sense that I feel like I'm defending the title I won 3 years ago that I couldn't come and defend. So proud of myself for that and for how well I've done all week, especially on the weekend. It's very unusual of me to win a tournament driving it as bad as I did, and to have the other parts of my game carry me to the win. It's truly something special. You know, I managed it really well, and I feel really comfortable on the greens. I made a lot of clutch putts on the stretch that, you know, for a year where I keep hearing my putting has been bad, it feels really amazing to get it done like that.
Thanks, Jon. We'll just go straight to questions. We'll start with Jamie.
Jon, this is your third win in 4 starts here. Yeah. That's an incredible stat. You must feel almost unbeatable out there.
I feel fairly confident on the golf course, yes. Obviously, I'm not thinking about those statistics while I'm playing, but yeah, I feel that's the best way to say it. It's just, for some reason, every time I'm on a tee box, I'm comfortable on the hole, I'm comfortable on myself in the swing, and clearly it shows on the golf course.
We started the week talking about the world rankings, and I think this keeps you at number 5, but you're so much better than the 5th best player in the world. You know, you've had a good year. It just...
Well, you said it. I don't know if I can add to that, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I beat amazing players today. I don't know if I can add any more to what I said the other day. Is it true that I win and I don't? Maybe it was too far back. I don't know. I've gone second, first, fourth, first, sorry, and I have not changed my world ranking position. I don't know if that explains what I meant the other day, but that it should. I feel like it gets to a point where good playing is not rewarded the way it should be, especially with the good players that we have on this tour. But I understand why they did the changes they made, where it would be a perfect system if every single field was 150 players, but it's just simply not. And I'll say it one more time: the fact that we get this little points for a win here, it's a bit of a joke.
Thanks, Jamie. Questions for Jon, please? We'll go for Tia.
Jon, European Tour did very nice initiative this year. As you can see, the winner had trophy for the disabled players. Do you think maybe rules of golf has to change? Maybe give them a little bit cash as well?
Wait, sorry, I didn't understand the last part. What'd you say?
They don't get prize money.
They don't?
No.
They should. They're on TV, right? They should. Yeah. Well deserved. I mean, it's hard enough to play golf for normal people, and it's even harder to play golf when you have some type of disability. I'm decently close with Juan Postillo, and to see him hit the golf ball is one of the most amazing things you'll ever see on a golf course. How good he can hit it, how far he can hit it one-legged is truly incredible. So I hope they keep this initiative and they keep it going, because I think it truly is a wonderful thing to have something like that for them. But there should be some price. Yeah, there should be. I mean, they practice, and some of them have actual sponsors, and they put in the time, and I think it would only be fair for them to get paid.
Go to Sylvia on the far right, please.
Yes, Jon. Being out of position sometimes these days, you had par and birdies, and you had a fantastic recovery today at 9. So, which has been the best for you in the week?
The best?
The best recovery, yes.
There's more than I would like. There's been a couple, but I think the best shot out of the trouble, if it's not the second shot on 18, because I mean that's a bigger margin. I think the second shot onto 1 today was by far the best. With a tree on the way, having to start it so far right and hook it and make sure it wasn't a complete knuckleball and give myself a birdie chance to start the day like that, I would say that was the best one for sure. If not, the bunker shot on 12. Those 3 shots: second shot on 18 today, second shot on 12 today, and the second shot on 1 today. All of them today, apparently. They were all really good.
Thank you.
Jan, it's been an amazing year. What are your goals for next year? Maybe be a little better on majors, or what is the goal you want to set for 2023?
Without a maybe, definitely play better in majors. I've won one. I want to get the second one for sure, and have a better showing. So yeah, hopefully keep doing well like I've been doing in all the other events, but have a better showing at the bigger ones.
To John and then to Joy, please.
Looking a bit further ahead, John, I mean, Luke Donald must have been smiling looking at the leaderboard today. I mean, you were surrounded by potential teammates.
Yes.
Did that occur to you at any point?
Did it what, sorry?
Did it occur to you at any point?
No,
or
no.
Or since
Not
then?
gonna lie.
Or now that I've brought it up.
Luke Donald never crossed my mind on the golf course today. Even though I love him and I know he's going to be a great captain, I had enough going on with with playing the run of golf out there today. But it truly is. I mean, I haven't looked at the full leaderboard, but I know it's been myself, Tyrrell, Alex, and Rory on the top 4, and I don't know who was after that. I think Rasmus was around
Fitzpatrick,
there.
Fleetwood,
Matt.
Højgaard, Meronk.
Well, the first 6 names, Adrian definitely, Adrian Meronk is doing a strong case for his Ryder Cup, and then definitely then the first 6 names we mentioned. I mean, if you were to pick a team right now or a year ago, you pick those 6 for sure. So, yeah, you know, it's good to have the people that you want playing good towards the big events, and especially, you know, having a whole season next year as well. It shows a golf course that's playing challenging. It was windy, especially with this Bermuda rough. Not the easiest. You can score, but it's not the easiest. So for Luke to see who can do it and who can get it done. We also had 2 other Spaniards in the top 10, I believe. So I'm a pull for home soil a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I know he's got a lot of names in mind, and he's gonna have 6 picks. So that's I know it's gonna be a bit of a headache for him. I don't envy that position whatsoever.
Thank you. We can get the mic to Joy, please.
Hey, John, at what point of time during the round did you start thinking that, okay, this thing is under my control, despite the way that you were hitting the golf ball?
When I hit my second shot on 18 on dry land, and I had 65 yards to the pin, then I was like, okay, now we're good. Up until then, no, it was a bit stressful. I definitely made it more stressful for myself than it should have been. It's only a 2-shot lead. If I hit it in the water on 18, I have to do good to make a bogey. I was just hoping to keep it on dry land, and I guess I did. But yeah, I mean, I was in control of myself, but I can't control what other people do. So yeah, once my layup on 18 ended up what ended up, that's when I was like, okay, now I'm pretty sure I can get up and down in 4 shots.
Thanks, Roy. Swami, please.
John, every season seems to be getting busier and busier. You still have one more event to go. After a week like this, which was high stress, how do you approach an event at the Hero, which is like, I mean, you know, it's a nice event, a very strong event, but you know, it doesn't get you a kind of a major or a DP World.
It's
make no mistake, I love that event.
No. To be fair, I mean, the Hero, it's almost a prize and a celebration for a year well done. You have to earn getting in there. And I'm taking the whole family with me. It's the first time since the US Open that my family's going to travel to a tournament. So I'm treating it more, I'm going to go to win, but it's almost like off the course, a bit of a family vacation, and enjoy some time with them and get them used to traveling again, because come in January, they're going to have to travel with me everywhere. And I mean, I have a week off and it's Thanksgiving, so there's going to be a lot of, you know, get-togethers, a lot of time with people. I'm sure all of my friends are going to want to celebrate this, which I'm not opposed to, obviously. And yeah, probably a lot of fun times, a lot of eating. I'm really good at that as well. And probably a few drinks to enjoy the week and a week off before we go to the Bahamas.
Thanks, John. Any last questions? Joy, for one last one.
Hey, I wanted to ask you about your Halloween costume and the stunt you pulled out with your kid. Do you give that much thought to everything that you do include, I mean, your golf, obviously you give that much thought, but whose idea was that?
Mine 100%. When Kelly and I were thinking about what to do for the whole family, right, what costume to do for the entire family, we try to keep it on, children themed. And one of my favorite movies of all time is always going to be The Lion King, right? So that's why I thought, okay, I have to be Rafiki. There's no question about that. And then, who can be Simba, who can be Mufasa, that's not a big deal, right? But I'll be Rafiki, and then we can recreate the actual opening scene. And my son Kepa loved it. I do that. I throw him up in the air all the time, but he loved wearing the costume, and he actually loved doing the scene. And Neko was a little too young, but it's not like I gave it that much thought. It was just instant, right? In the future, hopefully, our kids are old enough to tell us what they want to be, and they can choose. But what I could choose, that was going to be it. There's a couple others. I'm pretty sure at some point we're going to be some characters from the movie Trolls. Definitely somebody from How to Train Your Dragon. There's a couple others that'll come up that it will be in the future for sure.
I look forward to Halloween then. Thank you very much for your time, John.
Thank you.
Congratulations.